Play. Have a light, sugar.
Tom Kincaid used to run the biggest horse breeding ranch in this part of the country before the war. Claggett came in after the war and organized the breeders any way he could. This is not the first attempt at murder. Her father was shot dead in town 4 months ago. Claggett? His whole crew are hired gunslingers, from Bert Loomis on down. Bert Loomis killed her father, but you can bet it was on Claggett's orders.
We should take her where she can get some rest. She's going to need a doctor pretty soon.
Could you men help me get her home? The ranch is just up the canyon about 3 or 4 miles.
Sure, we'll help.
What happened? Did you get the girl?
I think I got her.
You think you got her?
I ran into some trouble.
What kind of trouble, Donnelly?
No, 3 strangers. Didn't recognize any of them. They rode in out of nowhere and started shooting it up. Ben got killed.
Where are they now?
I don't know. I didn't stop to find out.
Why not? There were 2 of you.
Look, I was paid to get the girl, and I got her. But I'm not fighting any war for you, Claggett.
You'll do exactly as you're told, Loomis.
You're pretty good at telling other men to do your dirty work, aren't you, Claggett? But I don't see you taking any chances yourself.
That's enough.
Oh, is it? I don't think so. It's time we had a new deal in this outfit. We risk our necks and you just sit playing Mr. Big.
You're being paid.
Not enough. You've taken over every horse ranch in this territory, except Laura Kincaid's spread. Beginning right now, me and the boys are getting an even split.
If it's more money you want, I'll raise the ante. Any more of you getting ambitious? Loomis has been getting too big for his boots for months. You'll split the $500 I promised him for doing the job between you. I don't want any more trouble, understand?
This was Loomis's idea. You're still the boss. That right, Dee?
Right. Get rid of him. And get out to the Kincaid place and find out who those strangers were and make sure the girl's dead.
She's running the fever.
The bullet's got to come out and quick. She could lose her arm.
Sergeant, if Donnelly doesn't get back here with that doctor pretty soon, can you take that bullet out?
I don't know. I don't want to try.
That's the Kincaid foreman, Jeff Donnelly. He ought to know about the girl and those 3 strangers.
I don't want any trouble with you, Parker.
Claggett wants to talk to you.
But I'm in a hurry.
So is Claggett. You're riding into town with us. Get going.
The horses, Jeff. Look out. They're coming this way. Jeff, look out. I've got to get up.
Can't we do something for her?
We can't wait for that doctor. That bullet's got to come out.
Sergeant.
I told you I can't. Lieutenant, get that fire going.
He was burning leather for town. We met him on the road.
Now look, Claggett.
Quiet, Donnelly.
Get out front and make sure we're not disturbed. I'll ask you just one time. Is the girl dead?
Who are those 3 men that rode in to help you?
I don't know, but you tangle with them and you'll regret it. Now, I've answered your questions. Let me go.
So you can run to the sheriff?
Well, what good would that do me? You own him just like you own the rest of this town.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
To get a doc for Miss Laura. She's badly hurt. Now let me go.
Go ahead. Make sure he gets home.
Confederate Angel's back again, huh?
Captain?
Sorry I passed out on you.
Probably a good thing you did. Donnelly went for the doctor, but he hasn't returned. The sergeant took that bullet out.
Thank you, Sergeant. Jeff went into town alone? Well, how long has he been gone?
5 or 6 hours. Why?
Well, he would have been back by now if everything gone all right. Although I don't know why Claggett would bother him now. I'm the one he wants to kill.
Who is this Claggett, anyway?
Joshua Claggett? He's president of the Valley Breeders Association. We raise some of the finest horses in the country right here in this valley, Lieutenant. And we were doing just fine till Claggett came along and set up the association, then elected himself president.
What's his game?
He forces the breeders to sell to the association, then he fixes the prices and sells them for a lot more.
What about the other breeders?
Oh, they're no match for gunslingers, and that's all Claggett hires. He forces them to his terms.
What about the law?
Claggett even had his own man elected sheriff. He's covered every angle.
It's a pretty sweet setup for him.
When my father was killed, I swore I'd beat Claggett. I'd sell horses outside the association. But he's driven off all my men except for Jeff Donnelly. But I still got that chance. Lieutenant, will you get that box off the dresser for me? This is a contract for plenty of horses. My father got it from the Army before he died.
Your permission, ma'am? Seems like a good contract to me. You turn over 300 horses to the Army and they pay you.
Oh, it's good, all right. And Claggett knows I've got it. He also knows the due date.
First delivery will be made on...
That's right, Lieutenant. 2 days from now, we'll break and deliver 50 head of horses.
Donnelly's going to break 50 head of horses in 2 days?
I said we, Captain. Jeff and I. I was raised on this ranch, and I broke horses before I was 12.
I'm afraid with your arm...
My father was killed fighting Claggett, and I wouldn't want anything less. I'll be on those horses. But if Jeff doesn't get back soon...
Maybe we ought to ride out to meet him. The lieutenant can stay here with Miss Kincaid.
That must be Jeff. He made it.
We'll be back as soon as we can. Sergeant, I have to admit it. You do cook a much better breakfast than we do.
I am pretty good with a frying pan, if I do say so myself.
You know something, Sergeant? I think from now on you ought to cook all the meals.
Lieutenant, your cooking has already persuaded me of just that.
What are the patients doing this morning?
I let her sleep, Captain. She can use the rest after yesterday.
Good morning. I just checked the corral. I think we got enough horses to make the first shipment. We may have to ride out later on and pick up a few strays, but we'll make it.
You shouldn't be doing things like that.
The best medicine for me has been you three staying on to help. I can't think of anything better than to... It's Claggett.
Good morning, Miss Kincaid. I understand you've had some troubles.
Did you have to be told?
You certainly can't hope to meet that Army contract now, but as head of the Valley Breeders Association, I'm prepared to make you an offer. I'm willing to take this farm off your hands at a fair price to you.
There's no need of that now.
You certainly don't intend breaking 50 horses in the next 2 days.
That's right.
Is this any business of yours?
We just made it our business.
Have it your way. Remember, Miss Kincaid, what happened to your father and to your foreman, Jeff Donnelly.
Is that a threat?
Of course not. Doesn't mean anything to me. It's the others.
Tell the others we'll shoot on sight.
Breaking horses from the age of 12, too.
No, ma'am. Back in Virginia, we started at 8.
Oh, well, I can see that none of you exactly raw hands at it. You know, your offering to stay last night, I think you know how much it meant to me. Would have been hard doing it alone.
You mean after everything that happened, you'd still...
I would have tried.
You know, I think you might have made it.
Lieutenant. We're going out to round up a few more strays. Why don't you take it easy until we get back?
Just keep a close lookout. Those bushwhackers will shoot for your back.
I was wrong. The girl wouldn't back out. And those strangers are breaking horses for her.
I thought they'd run like the rest.
Get some men and get out there and make sure they run.
It's 2 of those riders. We'll wait till they get a little closer. Evans, you take them from behind. We'll stop them in front.
There's someone up ahead. A night crawler sneaking in behind us.
I know. You ready?
Yeah. Not yet.
Wait till I get a little closer.
Let's go get him.
Horses are probably a mile away from here by now.
Well, let's round them up and head back to the barn.
We couldn't help it. They spotted us too soon.
Get the rest of the boys and we'll get out there.
Move against those 3 in the daylight?
Why not? They won't be expecting us until after dark.
Watch him, he's tricky.
He's going to be a good horse, ma'am. I think we can take him in now. Would you open the gate, please? Well, that's the last of them. Now I can get a little rest. You're right on time, Sergeant. Too bad you all had the dull job.
Uh-huh. Following advice as usual, I see. Keeping a sharp eye out for Claggett.
We ran into some of his men. You're lucky they didn't walk in here.
Well, I might as well get started on this bunch.
Well, we got enough horses to meet the first shipment. Thanks to you. Oh, thanks to all of you.
That makes every pain and bruise a pleasure, ma'am.
I guess you better see to supper.
Lieutenant, as always, you seem to be getting the best of the deal.
Deal isn't over yet.
When do you think Claggett will make his move?
Any time now.
Before dark?
Before dark or after dark. We just have to be ready, that's all.
Now remember, it's the horses I'm after. You boys cover the house. Come with me. Give me that. Keep them busy.
You're all through. Drop your gun and come on down.
Don't move. This hay's soaked with kerosene. If I light it, this barn goes up in flames.
But good will that do? You'll go up with it?
At least I'll have the satisfaction that she'll never deliver these horses to the Army. You tell her to get over here if she wants her horses. Either she signs up with me or this barn goes up in flames.
All right. I'll tell her.
That's far enough. Call for her from there.
Miss Kincaid?
You sure you won't change your mind and stay? You won't find anything better in California.
Well, we know that too, ma'am, but you see...
Well, I think what the sergeant means is we'll have to find that out for ourselves.
I understand. Goodbye. Thank you for all you've done.
Lieutenant, what are you waiting for?
Oh. What were you waiting for, Lieutenant?
He thought she was going to kiss him. You know how it is. Girls like Miss Laura, they got more sense.
You don't understand. Some ladies don't like to be kissed in public. Forgot my saddlebag.
Remember, Old Gold gives you smoking pleasure the way you want it. Old Gold Spin Filter or Old Gold Straights without a filter. Products of P. Lorillard Company, which has presented The Rough Riders.
Watch for our next story of these three men whose every path crossed adventure. Adventure destined to create the legend of the Rough Riders.